Students, in this class we study about parity generators and checkers. So in your third module we have earlier studied about the comparators, and now we study about parity generators and checkers. In the Google Meet session I have explained about the parity generator. So what do you mean by parity generator and what is the need of a parity generator? The parity generating techniques is one of the most widely used error detection techniques for data transmission. For if you want to transmit any data, so that the transmitted data should not have any error, that is, the transmitted data should be same as the received data, and there should not be any loss in information. So in order to ensure that, we are going for the parity generators and parity checkers. The parity generator is of two types. One is even parity generator, and odd parity generators. And parity checkers are of two scheme, that is even parity checkers and odd parity checkers. So what do you mean by even parity and odd parity? So the even parity and odd parity means if we are having the sum of data bits. Sum of data bits means sum of ones in a data bit. Say if you are having the 1 here, 1, say 1 0 1 1 0 1. So here the sum of the 1 here is what? That is number of ones is 1 2 3 and 4. So total number of ones here is equal to 4. Okay, total number of ones is here is equal to 4. So we can say that uh, the total number of ones here is equal to 4, and it consists of even numbers of ones. It consists of even numbers of ones. I think you know about even numbers. Even numbers are the numbers which are having 2 4 6 8, and odd numbers 3 5 7. Okay, so now we need to see the even numbers of ones and odd numbers of ones in a data transmission. Say we need to transmit this 1 0 1 1 0 1 from a center named A, from a center named A, from a center named A to the B, so that in while transmitting we put one parity. Say if you are having the odd parity, say we are going for odd parity. What we do in the odd parity means we put the odd parity bit. This is the parity bit here. This is the transmitted data, and this is the parity bit here. So what we do in case of odd and in total number of numbers is even, then we put 1 here. Then we put 1 here. And this 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 should be transmitted to the B. While receiving in the B, we should have the information 1 0 1 1 0 1 1. So what they do, they will see that this one is for indicating, this one is for indicating, that is whether this one is for indicating whether it consists of even number of ones or odd numbers of ones. If it is 1 here in the odd parity generator, in the odd parity generator, the parity checker will check this. He say here we are having a 1 here. The parity generator will check that whether it is having 1 here. If it is having 1 and the total number of ones here is even in the odd generator, then it will take that the transmitted data is same as the received data. Say in this case, if something happens like this, the transmitted data will be this one, say like this, even, and what we received here it is, the transmitted data will be odd generator, and we have seen in the parity as 0. So actually we need to give 0 for odd generator, the parity here as 0 if it is having odd numbers. So what we have seen 0 here, and we are seeing the even numbers of ones here. Whether it is acceptable now? No. So there is some error is being occurred here, and that we have to take it into consideration. So there is a 1 bit error occurred somewhere, either here, 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 or here. There is a 1 bit error which have occurred, and it should contains only the even numbers of ones. So like this we can make ensure that the sending and data, sending whatever the data which you have sent and whatever the data which you have received, we can make ensure that we have sent the even numbers of ones, and I think you have received the even numbers of ones. Yes, we have received. We have sent even numbers of ones, but you have received odd numbers of ones. So that makes that there is some error. Okay, so that assurance is being given by the parity generators, and that confirmation is being taken from the parity checkers. Okay, now let us see some basic principle involved here. I now discussed about the odd parity generator. So here we see here an odd numbers. If sum of the odd numbers is always 1, so this comes in the even parity generator. So in the even parity generator, they see there are two type of schemes here. One is even parity generator and odd parity generator. So in the even parity generator, what happens is, if you are having the even numbers of ones, 1 0 1, then the parity bit is always 0. In the odd parity generator, if you are having the odd numbers of ones here, 1 1 1 0, like that, the parity bit is also 0. So if you are having the even parity generator, if you are having the odd numbers of ones, 1 0 0 0, then what happens, the parity will become 1 here. It indicates that in the even parity, so this is of generator, parity generator, this is the case of parity generator. Okay, so in the even parity, so in the odd parity, if you are having the if you are transmitted the data of even number, and it indicates in the parity, it indicates 1. So it ensures that in the odd parity generator we are transmitting the even number, and so that is why we are putting here 1 here. 1 ensures that the even numbers has been transmitted in the odd parity generator, and here the 1 ensures that the odd numbers are being transmitted in the even parity generator. Okay, I think you have understood the concept. Now we see this concept here, we take into consideration of this one, even parity generator. So we now see one example of even parity generator. So I told you that if you are having the even numbers of ones, then the parity generator will be 0, and odd numbers of 1, the parity generator will be 1. Fine. So same thing happens. So the best parity generator or best parity checker, or which we can take, is of XOR gate. I think you are familiar with the XOR gate. XOR gate and XNOR gate also. So what is the XOR gate? XOR gate consists of two inputs, A and B, and it is having one output Y. So drawing the truth table of the XOR gate here, so I just draw the truth table of XOR gate. So where we can have A, B and Y here. Say we have given two inputs as 0 0 0 0, and what happens to the output? So I just write down the this one, A complement B plus B complement into A. We just substitute this one to here, 0 complement into 0 plus 0 complement into 0, that becomes 0 here. then I have given 1 1 here, 1 1 here, then also the output becomes 0. So when we are having the indifferent inputs, then only the output will becomes 1. Otherwise, what will be the output? Output is 0. That is, if an even numbers of ones are there, say if it is having even number of ones, say if 1 1 is even numbers, then the output of y is equal to what? It is 0. Exactly this is needed in the even parity generator. So in the even parity generator, what we need? In the even parity generator, we need that if we are transmitting the even numbers of ones, the parity should be 0. So that is what we are getting here. If you are having if you are transmitting for 2 bit, so say if you are transmitting for 3 bit, so 3 bit once we are transmitting for 3 bit, what happens? So we have to use 2 XOR gate to 2 XOR gate. You just put this one and put this one here, and 2 XOR gate, A, B and C. Say you are having 1 1 and 0, 1 1 and 0. So what happens in this case? 1 1 and 0. So it is even numbers of ones, right? If it is even numbers of ones, then what happens to the output? Output is 0. So if it is 0 and 0, then what happens to the output? Output is also 0. So for even numbers of ones, what is the output? Parity. Parity is 0. So take one more condition. Take one more condition. That is, I took 1 here. I took 1 here. I took 0 here. I took 0 here. 0 here. So what happens 1 to 0? So it comes here as 1. 1 0, it comes here as 1. So what is the 1 1? That is 0. So it is having even numbers of ones. For 3 bit, it is having even numbers of ones. The parity is also 0. So like that, you can use this XOR gate for uh, implementing the 3 bit. Starting from, basically we have to start from 2 bit. If you are having 1 XOR gate, we can implement it for 2 bit. If you are having 2 XOR gate, we can implement it for 3 bit. And if you are increasing the XOR gates, if you are going for 4 bit, then we have to go for 3 XOR gate. 4 bit if you want to have, we need to go for 3 XOR gate. Like that, the increasing the numbers of XOR gate, you can increase the parity generator capacity also. Okay, I think you have got this concept. Now we just see that so parity generators and checkers, so same thing which I have told right now. And if you are having two inputs A0 and A1 here, the output is X0. So summing of this one, the output. So if you are having 0 0 here, 0 0 here, the output is 0. If you are having 1 1 here, is the output is also 0. So same thing, that is even numbers of ones, then the parity will be 0. So say if you are having 1 1 1 1, so if we are having 1 1 1 1 means even numbers of ones. Even numbers of ones, it is 0. Even numbers of ones is 0 0 0, it is 0. So parity is 0. So the output here what becomes x എന്താണ് output കിട്ടുന്നത്, that is the parity. Consider that as the parity, and that should be transmitted. That should be transmitted. Okay. Okay, fine. So this is what about the parity generator. I think I have consumed lots of time. Then in the next class, I will just tell you about in detail about how to this is only the basic introduction of parity generators and all. In the next class, I will tell about in detail of K-map mapping and etc. of the parity generators. So okay, fine.